For us, it's mostly about the taste, but then all the benefits ripple off. If the food doesn't taste good, people won't eat it.
Only 3% of Danes follow a vegetarian diet. Even less than this are vegan. Daniel is part of this minority and decided to encourage more people to eat plant-based by opening a vegan restaurant called Plant Food.
It started with 1 day a week, like Meatless Monday, and I was like a big foodie and a big food fan, so every Monday became more exciting to make food because I have to turn the whole thing upside down. So instead of going to the meat aisle first and then back to the vegetables, you started with the vegetables. Add salt to remove most of the water.
In the kitchen, Daniel shows us how he prepares mushrooms as a meat replacement.
We have one meat replacement for us. We actually love to cook more with vegetables than meat replacement, but we use a meat replacement for the burger because to make a vegan patty is you can make flavorful vegan patties, but the consistency is the key. So in a burger, it cannot be too smushy. Already back then and even before, you heard about how much food impact your daily life and impact your CO2 footprint. And then the last layer, if it's good for you and good for the planet, then it's a bit, sad to do the stuff we do with animals right now.
Besides Daniel, his employee, Martin, also shares the same values. Martin has been vegan for 3 years and has worked at Plant Food ever since.
If you give me 1 minute, I will be with you. Thank you.
Well, there is plenty of reasons. I mainly have 3. As a health approach, like plant-based diet is a bit more healthy and less invasive to my body, as I tested. From a philosophical way, in the sense of like why our society is okay with eating cows but not eating cats or dogs. So I don't see, I think it's called speciesism. I don't see difference between animals, all they have the same rights. And from a environmental point of view of like the CO2 emissions produced by a vegan diet are considerably lower.
To get more people interested in eating plant-based, Daniel's main focus is the taste of the food.
So if you just remove the cheese or the dairy, you will lose a lot of flavor and have like a bland meal if you go out and eat. So for us, it was the opposite around. We want to build up the food around plant-based products.
The customers agree.
Normally I don't like a burger at all. But the burgers here are really, really good. And you don't have this, if you have been to everybody's laughing. You've had a McDonald's something, then you are like, But here it's just really, really nice.
We brought one of our friends here also, and we all agreed, well, you wouldn't be able to taste the difference.
Mette and Lars are not vegan, but they're trying to cut down on their meat consumption. It's important for them to know where their meat is coming from.
We have some friends who have some chicken outside, and we know that the chicken have had a good life, and that's also important for me. It's not just the meat, it's the life of the animals that's important also.
Plant Food focuses on using as many local ingredients as possible.
Most of our vegetables will come from Økolad, a small grocerist here in Tilst, and he tries to source as local as possible. And if it's not possible, then he will reach out for Europe, but not across Europe.
Yeah. What do you hope to change with this restaurant?
Maybe the last point I said, like it should be easier for if you want to have a full plant-based meal to go out and eat without having, taking compromise with the taste of the food.